Who needs manual settings on a camera when you've got your blinds? Ready? Light, dark, light. How sick is that? Like literally, I can control my lighting by my blinds. Welcome to the video, I hope you're all doing well. Today we're doing something a little bit different to my typical videos. We are talking about mistakes that beginners make in the gym. So right now you're probably thinking, oh my god, not another one of these videos. And you're also probably thinking, what is this guy on about? He's still a beginner as well. And yes, I'm also still a beginner, but I've been lifting seriously for just over a year now, so I feel like I'm in a position where I can give you guys pointers on things that I've done wrong in the past. So these points are in no particular order, but jumping straight into it, probably the most common thing I see, people lifting weights that are way too heavy for them. So this is something that tends to happen when people are settling in at the gym. Say you've been lifting for like 2 months. Now you wake up thinking you're Eddie Hall and that you can lift the biggest dumbbells in the gym. Just don't do it. So if you are a beginner, it is literally a waste of time lifting dumbbells or lifting something that is too heavy for you. You need to lift heavy, but it needs to be controlled, it needs to be with good form. If you're there shaking your ass off, laying on the bench, looking like this idiot, then you aren't going to be getting anywhere anytime soon. This brings me on to number 2 that kind of ties in with number 1, and that is not using proper form. Obviously when you start out at the gym, your form isn't going to be amazing because you're still learning the patterns, you're still trying to get mind-muscle connection, everything like that. But one thing you should focus on as a beginner is getting your form dialed in. And if you don't know what form means, it basically means lifting the weight in a proper manner. So for instance, if you're doing pull downs, you don't want to be swinging all over the place. You want to have it nice and controlled. And yeah, this is something I see a lot of beginners doing in the gym. They'll just go in with no clue with what they're doing. Maybe they're too scared to ask people. You're just not doing anything right. So things you can do to sort this out is just find someone to train with that already knows a little bit about the gym. You know, they can help you out. Don't train with a dick who's going to make you lift heavy, try and keep up with them. Just don't do that. And don't be afraid to ask people. Not everyone in the gym is going to bite your head off. Ask them the question, you know, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help. Point number 3, these 3 kind of all tie in together. And this one is not getting full range of movement. I can't say this word. Not getting full range of movement. I can't say full range of movement on your lifts. So for example, take a look at this first clip where I'm doing dumbbell press. On this first clip, I am not getting full range of movement. Those dumbbells are only coming down halfway. And this is a big thing that I see in the gym that beginners are doing. They will not get full range of movement, and you are cutting yourself short by doing this. Literally, you are not activating all of your muscle fibers. You won't be tearing as much muscle fibers. This is how you should be doing a dumbbell press, coming all the way down to your chest, all the way back up. And yes, you are not going to be able to lift as much weight as if you were going halfway, but that's just being a half rep little bitch. Don't do that. So start off with a weight that you can handle, use proper form, don't lift too heavy, and make sure you're getting full range of movement, and you will be well on your way. So point number 4, this is another massive one, it's diet. So I get lots of people asking me on my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever it may be, what they should be eating or how many calories they should be eating. And it's a very hard question for me to answer if I don't know you personally, if I don't know your life. Do I need to track my calories? I've just started at the gym. Do I need to track my macros? No, you don't. Don't bother with that straight away. Just focus on cleaning up your diet. Make sure you're getting your veggies, protein, fats, carbohydrates. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about now, then just Google it, have a quick look into basic nutrition, and it will put you in a good starting point for the gym. Personally, I didn't really know anything about diet until I was like sort of 4 or 5 months into lifting. I was eating clean, but I was eating way too little. Like I wasn't eating enough calories. Trust me, if you start off in the gym by lifting properly, you know, training with someone who knows what they're doing, and if you eat the right amount of food and it's good food, then you will make 10 times more gains than if you weren't eating properly. Point number 5, this one ties in with the diet, and that is thinking that protein shakes are your life. So don't get me wrong, protein shakes are an awesome supplement to aid you in getting your protein up for the day. They're also great for recovery, everything like that, but they're no magical tool in making you get stronger or making you bigger, anything like that. They're not going to do anything different really to what food will do, apart from helping you recover a little bit quicker after the gym. So this is a typical thing that people who don't go to the gym think, oh, you know, you're on protein shakes, you're going to get fat, or you're on protein shakes, don't get too big. Shut up.
Tell my man shut up.
Social media and the media in general has not helped this, because you've got all this bullshit, you know, like, I don't know. Yeah. You see beginners and they're there like drinking like 5, 6 bloody protein shakes a day.
Protein.
Protein.
It's not needed, alright? It's not needed. Get your food sorted first, then worry about your supplements. But if you do want to buy protein for protein shakes, you know where to go. Point number 6, I think we're on now. This one is annoying. Beginners thinking that they can get massive and that they can get ripped at the same time. And I can tell you right now, unless you're on steroids or unless you've got like freakish genetics, you are not going to get massive and ripped at the same time. You're just not going to do it. So with your diet, you've got two major things that you need to know. If you are in a calorie surplus, which means you're eating more calories than what you are burning throughout the day, then you will put weight on, you will put muscle on, and you will get bigger with time. And if you are eating in a calorific deficit, which means you are eating less food than what you're burning throughout the day, then you will gradually lose weight and you will get smaller. Certainly if you're not training properly and eating enough protein, then you will slowly start to lose your strength and start to lose your size as well. People ask, how do I get big? I want to put muscle on and I want to get a six-pack. It's like, choose what you want to do first. If you're a skinny guy starting out and you want to put some muscle on, forget your six-pack, alright? Just eat a good amount of food, go to the gym and train, lift as heavy as you can with good form, and you will start to get bigger. You will naturally get leaner and get bigger at the same time if you're starting lifting, if your diet is on point, because you are obviously burning calories by lifting, and you're going to make some gains anyway because your body's not used to rebuilding the muscle. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that. There are literally hundreds of points I could talk about, but these are the ones that came into my head. And at the end of the day, if you're starting out at the gym, don't be discouraged by hearing these points. Everybody makes mistakes. That is how you learn. I've made all these mistakes in the past and I've learned from them now. I'm still learning every single day of training and everything like that. So don't be disheartened. Just get in the gym. If you're enjoying yourself training and you're making progress, then that's all that matters. And as always, if you guys have questions you want to ask me, feel free to drop them in the comments down below or follow my social medias, which will be on the screen. You can ask me questions on any one of those and I'll be more than happy to help. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have come across any of these points in the past, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you've made it to the end of the video, well done for putting up with this freaking unibrow and this spot for like 5 or 6 minutes. Well done.